Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel. Peter! Boom, 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 boom. Bam, 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 bam. Review stuff. And I'm back for another review. I'm back for another review. A review video. I'm back for another review video. And I'm looking at all this stuff. So I just did a shopping haul on Cousin Funday over on my Peter Does Stuff channel. I have like four things to review over here, one in front of me, and I'm trying to figure out which one's like the easiest. Listen, the last 24 hours has been a little rough. So I'm like, and I cut my finger while I was out, and thank God I had a Band-Aid in my bag. I was like, I think I have a Band-Aid in my bag. I looked and I didn't. I was like, this is so weird. I've become my mother. You have a Band-Aid. How do I have a Band-Aid and a tissue in my purse? Like, I have become my grandma or my mother. But anyways, I was like, okay, which one would be the easiest to review since I'm sitting right here? And so today I'm going to review this 6-pack from Costco. I'm sure you can get it online as well. Of the Yankee Candles Seasonal Gift Set. So here, let's do a little thumbnail really quick. So let me tell you how this came to be, how this review came to be, okay? So today was Cousin Funday. I was gone for about an hour. Cousin Caroline came to pick me up. My Cousin Caroline. Not just somebody's Cousin Caroline. My Cousin Caroline. She came to pick me up. So I was like, where do you need to... She's like, do you need to go some places? I was like, I have like 2 errands I need to run. She was like, okay, well, I need to go to Costco. She need to get sparkling water. And I was like, okay. So we went into Costco. I wanted to get a crossword book there, but they had no crossword. Do you guys like to do the crossword? Oh my God. I used to do the crossword in the newspaper every single day. I used to love it. My friend and I, back in the day, like on my days off, I'd make a big pot of coffee and then we would call each other. He doesn't live here anymore. He lives in Denver. But anyway, we would call each other up and then we go, okay, go. And we would both start. He would always beat me. But if you do the local crossword, I feel like word puzzles and Sudoku and I don't know how to pronounce it. But anyway, word puzzles, crosswords, I think they make you sharper. I really believe that. Is that true? I don't know. But I really believe that. So I used to do the crossword every day. And I can remember he and I would like be like, he'd like, go. And he'd always beat me like by 20 minutes finishing it. But if you do the local crossword, like in the local newspaper every single day, like the woman that used to do the crosswords here in Indianapolis, I don't know if she still does them, but like every third day, like the hints, like, you know, the clues like repeat themselves. So after you've done it for a while, you kind of know it. But anyway, I used to love doing crosswords. So like when I would go to work, I would like get the newspaper. I like could care less about the rest of it. I think I'd read like the obituaries and like the lifestyle section and stuff like that. But then I would always fold over the piece of paper that had the crossword. So it was like you'd fold over the paper and then it was like this section, you know, the crossword. And so we always had like this like clinical meeting in the morning and I'd have it like before we started the meeting. And I'd kind of like look over during the meeting and I'd be like, I mean, the meeting was like 2 hours long. I'd be like doing my crossword and stuff like that. But I love the crossword. Go to the gas station, get my newspaper with my coffee in the morning before work. I mean, this is back in the day before we had all these coffee places like Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks and places like that. I mean, you just could get your gas station coffee and I loved it so much. But anyway, I wanted to get a crossword book today and they didn't have one at Costco. So I'm going to have to get online to get one. Or I'm going to have to get a newspaper membership to the newspaper. But I don't want to get a membership to the newspaper. I don't want to get a membership anywhere and definitely not a gym. So I think that I'm going to probably just have to buy a crossword book. I didn't really want to because then like if I can't get it, I just go to the next one. It's not really fun. It's not like you have 24 hours to get it done before the answers come out. Anyway, that's not what this review about. This review is about candles. Okay. So we're going in there and as we're walking in, Caroline said like before we even got in the door, Caroline said, I want to look at some candles because I really need candles for Christmas. And I was like, well, what kind of candles do you want? And she was like, well, I really kind of want some Yankee candles. And I was like, Yankee candles? I go, this is so weird. So back in the day, my ex and I, he's from a small town in Indiana called Seymour, Indiana. So we used to go down there and spend the weekends there and hang out with his friends and stuff like that. And so on Sundays, we would come when we came back, because we would stay down there for the weekend, go to the Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest is the first weekend of October every year. And so when you go into Seymour, Indiana, it says home of the birthplace of John Cougar Mellencamp and the Oktoberfest the first weekend of October. That's what Seymour, Indiana is famous for. Anyway, so, but we would always stay at the Hampton Inn, and then right next to the Hampton Inn was, if anybody's from Southern Indiana, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then on the other side of the interstate is the TA and the Waffle House, okay? But we would go to the TA to play arcade games sometimes, and then we would go to O'Brien Street to shoot pool. But anyway, so we would always go to the Cracker Barrel, okay? That was like the last place that we would hit up with our friends before we went back to Indianapolis for the weekend. And so I love Cracker Barrel. I love any place that you can eat and shop at the same place, right? Well, they used to always, I don't know if they still do, but they used to always have Yankee candles. They'd have like this big, like, curio case. It was like, you know, this shelving thing, and they'd have all these, you know, Yankee candles. And so we'd always be like, oh, which candle should we? Every time we'd always buy like one of those big, you know, those big candles. And so we'd be like, which one should we buy? We always usually bought Macintosh Apple. But I kind of got out of the whole, like, what do you call it, Yankee candle thing. I kind of got, like, bored of it. So recently I've been talking about it on my vlog and stuff, and in other videos, I've been like, I kind of miss, like, Yankee candles and whatever. I think it was because I was talking about Macintosh Apple. And people were like, oh, they're not as good as they used to be and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, well, then I won't buy one. So Caroline today says, I've really been kind of wanting to get some Yankee candles. And I was like, that is so weird, because I was talking about it. I was like, Yankee candles? Who buys Yankee candles anymore? So we walk in, okay, no, not gift with purchase, but I wish, but we walk in, and right as we walk in, they have like all their sale stuff in Costco, and they had this Yankee candle, 6-candle set, okay, they're like smaller candles, seasonal gift candles, 6 candles, and they are 4.3 ounces each. Did I already do a thumbnail? I think I already did a thumbnail. So Caroline's like, oh, I want this. She's like, there's only really like 2 scents that I like. And I go, well, which are the scents that you like? Here are the scents. The scents are smoked vanilla and cashmere, white spruce and grapefruit, red apple wreath. Because I was like, Caroline, I have so many candles at home. Just let me get you some candles. And she's like, no, I want Yankee candles. I was like, well, I don't have any Yankee candles at home. So red apple wreath, balsam and cedar, dried lavender and oak, lakefront lodge. And so she was like, the only ones I really want, because they had them all out there that you could smell. I smelled them all. I just like quickly smelled them. I was like, I don't like any of these candles. I don't think any of them smell that strong or that great. So there's my review already, but we're going to get to it in a second. So she said the only one she liked was red apple wreath and balsam and cedar, because she was like, I need some Christmas candles. And I was like, okay. I go, do you like any of the other ones? And she smelled like 2 other ones. And she's like, yeah, I like these. She's like, they're not my favorites, but I like them. Like, I would burn them. And I said, well, why don't I just buy it for you? And then I said, I'll do the review, and then I'll just give them to you. And she goes, like, you're going to burn them? Like, as if I'm going to burn these candles and then give them to somebody as a gift. I go, no, Caroline, I'm literally just going to take off the I said, do you want some free candles or not? She goes, shut your mouth. I said, you don't talk to me that way in Costco, Caroline. You're my cousin. So anyway, so today I'm doing the review of the gift set, the Yankee candle gift set, so that I can give these, so I can gift them to Caroline. Now, I have to tell you, I don't even know what these candles, I mean, I do know what the candles smell like, because I quickly just lifted them and smelled them. I didn't think any of them were that strong, but I didn't take that much of a time to smell them, so I'm going to get into them deeper in here. But I will say for $19.99, I think you could like split this up and give a candle to like 6 of your coworkers or neighbors or something like that. I actually think it's a pretty good deal. So let's get into this, and oh wait, okay. Oh, you know what? I don't have my scissors, and it's got a little tag on it, and then she's gonna go crazy if I rip the box open, and she's like, you're gonna give me a ripped box? I'll be like, Caroline, you were with me when I bought it. Okay, we're just gonna have to rip it. So she's gonna have to, she don't care anyway. You don't care, Caroline, do you? She's like, no, I just care about the candles. Okay. So here, I had to rip the box open, take those tags off to get into it. So when you open it, ooh, I smell the balsam cedar already. So this is what it looks like when you open it, okay? So let's get into each of these candles. So this is one of the ones that Caroline wanted. They actually look smaller now that they looked a little bit bigger on the counter. So now, you know the way that you're supposed to smell a candle? It's like this. I actually learned that at the Yankee store, the Yankee outlet in Edinburgh, Indiana. They have an outlet store there. So this one is the red apple wreath. Okay, this is one of the ones that Caroline wanted. So we're going to rate these on a scale of 1 to 10, okay? You ready? Okay, it smells very basic. It smells like a candle you could get at Dollar General or Dollar Tree. It smells like very cinnamony. I'm getting like, it shows cinnamon sticks on here. So yeah, I mean, I'm getting apple, but it's definitely more cinnamon than apple. I don't mind it, but the cinnamon is almost kind of like, it almost kind of smells like a Glade cinnamon apple like room spray. But she said she wanted it, so she's gonna get it. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, it smells very basic to me. I'm gonna give it a 5. Okay, the next one is, clear up my nose. The next one is white spruce and grapefruit. And it has grapefruit and has spruce on the, I mean, the candles are pretty. I always, if you light a candle, do you turn it that way so you don't have to see the thing? I do. Okay, so let's try this one. I have a feeling I might like this one, actually. Ooh, I do like that one. It actually doesn't smell super holiday-ish to me. It smells very, I mean, it's very heavy on the grapefruit. If you had me smell this candle, I'd be like 100% it's grapefruit. What is it? White spruce and grapefruit. I don't smell the white spruce at all. It's 100% grapefruit. And I don't mind it. But I don't know that I would consider grapefruit a holiday candle. Would you? I don't know. Maybe, I mean, an orange. My mom used to put like clove things in an orange. I do like it. I mean, I don't know that I would want to buy a bunch of them to burn, but I would have one. I'm going to give it a 7. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Okay. The next one is, oh, I can hardly see it. So it's got twigs on it and a flower. And it is smoked vanilla. I thought it said smoked Gouda and I got so hungry. Oh my God, do you like smoked Gouda? I like smoked Gouda so much. Gruyere. Do you like Gruyere? There's like 2 places that we go to brunch here in town. Rise and Pas de Choux. Pas de Choux only has it every once in a while. They have like the Gruyere cheese or sauce or whatever it's called. And then, but Rise has it all the time. And they have this like mushroom, you know, like avocado toast? Well, they have this mushroom toast and it has Gruyere on it. Oh my God, you would die, Million. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, so this one is smoked Gouda. I wish. Do they have a smoked Gouda candle? I bet they do. Smoked vanilla and cashmere. Oh, that's nice. Do you know what's so interesting is, for the longest time, I was looking at like fireplace burning smell candles or bonfire candles, and this is like, it smells like kind of like linen mixed with like fireplace. It smells like, if I were going to call this something, with my new hoodie on that I got, I would call this like fresh out of the laundry hoodie. Like you wore your boyfriend's fresh hoodie to a bonfire is what I would wear. You know, like when you're like, you know, you're dating that guy and he's like, you're like, I'm cold and I don't have anything. He's like, oh, I just washed my sweatshirt here. And he's got it in the backseat of his car and you like wear it and then, yeah, okay, that's what this smells like. See, don't you think I should come up with these names? I should start a candle company, shouldn't I? Okay, so this candle is good. This candle is really nice. My husband would like this candle too. It's got spa-ish a little bit, but I would say it leans towards more of like fireplace smells. I like this. Okay, I would give this an 8.5. I like this. I mean, none of these do I like so well. I gotta take these out so I can get to the other part of them. None of these do I like so well that I would probably buy this whole set again, but this last one, it's funny, the one I like the least is the one that Caroline wanted the most, which is this one. The one that I really like is this one. So I might have to keep that to burn outside while I'm sitting out there watching my shows and reading my audiobooks and things like that. Well, I usually sit inside to watch my shows, but to listen to my audiobook. Okay, this one's called Lakefront Lodge, and it's a blue candle. Oh, and it has this like lodge setting back. It's like, it has a canoe and all kinds of, how does that have anything to do with the holiday gift set? Okay. I like this one too. Does it say on the bottom here, like, what are the notes? I can't see. Lakefront Lodge, Chalet, something. The print is so small. I cannot tell the notes, but I'm going to give you, I feel like there's pear in there. And maybe like some kind of flower. It does kind of give me like, do you know what this reminds me of? It's like those nights, like in the summer, when you go to the lake house and you stay up way too late and you see the sun come up and it's like you can smell like, you know, the smells of the morning, like the dew and stuff like that. The dew, the morning dew. I would call this morning dew for people that drink too many spirits and stay up too late. I like this candle. Would I give the other one 8.5? I give this one 8.5 too. I like that candle. Okay. Caroline might get her wish. She might just get those 2 candles. I might keep the rest of these. Okay, no, I don't think so. This one is, I won't like this one. Dried lavender and oak. Oh, maybe I will. I don't know. I'm kind of surprised I like some of these more than I do, actually. I don't feel like this candle smells at all. It smells like vanilla. No, she's a 2. That's a pass. This candle, you can't even smell it. I've got my nose right in it. I mean, literally, it's like I have my nose right in it. People are going to be like, you're going to give your cousin Caroline those candles after you put your nose? Yes, I am. And she will like it. Okay, and then this one is balsam and cedar. This is going to be so basic, too. Caroline, you're basic. It's basically what she's telling me. Okay, and this one has balsam leaves. Okay, let's see. I mean, it smells like a pine tree. This is another Dollar. The two candles that Caroline wants are the most basic candles. And what's so weird about it is, the two candles that I like the most, yeah, this is another 5. I mean, it's just really basic, both of these candles, the balsam and the other one, the cinnamon apple or whatever. But the lakefront one and the smoked vanilla and cashmere, these are so good. And they actually kind of remind me a little bit of Caroline's house. I'm kind of surprised that she didn't like those. She smelled them all, so. Well, let me put these all back in here. So, yeah, put them all back in here all neatly so that I can get all neat leaf. There's probably a candle called Neat Leaf, I'm sure. But anyway, so that I can give those back to my cousin Caroline for being such an amazing cousin. Oh, look, I figured it out. I'm so technological. You put that on top like that, and then you fold it all up, and then look. A nice little Christmas gift for $19.99. Or you can separate them and you can give them to friends. But I do think, I like those candles. All except for those two. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.